On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, a certain scientific Railgun Season 3 Episode 20, Hadedra. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready for today's episode. Judging by last week's preview as well as Railgun's success record when it comes to animation, particularly during the battles, especially when you compare it to its counterparts, I have high hopes that we're gonna see a knockout, drag out battle to the death. I mean, we know at least one individual doesn't die here. Now, last we left off, the lonely Satin has made a new friend, but it just so happens that this new acquaintance is actually a member of Darkside Academy's underground faction item. Her name is Frenda. And if you guys are up to date on the series and watch it as it releases, you are well aware of this particular individual. With her ultimate fate aside, it looks like they're actually getting along. These two are starting to develop and progress a friendship. Frenda even seems to be placating Satin in her habitual use of garnering mundane skills through Indian poker. But unfortunately for them, their personal conversations about said subject just happen to fall on the radar of Yumiya. Yes, another member of a Darkside Academy faction. This time it's school. And once again, we have another character running on borrowed time. So with school initiating the kidnap of Satin, it looks like it's up to Frenda to save her new friend. Enter Yumiya, another ghost from the future, the current sniper of school. Hot on the trail of our two new gal pals, this is where we pick up today's episode. Like I said, I am overly excited to start today's episode. I know, oh shit, I got a feeling it's gonna be fucking bloody. I mean, we are literally talking about a battle between two members of two underground factions, the Dark Side of Academy City. I fucking love that moniker. Fucking Dark Side of Academy City. But yeah, they're two underground factions that seem to have no qualm with fucking killing anybody, and now they're pitted against each other. So, oh god, but stuck in the middle of Satin. Oh, I'm scared. Like I said, we do know a couple things. Obviously, Satin doesn't die, and Frenda, at least she won't in this battle, but the same really can't be said for Yumiya. We do know that she does die eventually, but is it actually by Frenda's hands? I don't know. But fuck it, that's enough of an introduction. Let's get into it. Oh, here comes the shot, and kaboom. Oh, got that fucking sadistic smile. So Frenda thinks she's up in a fucking a skyscraper, but even on the ground, how was she able to make that shot around the fucking corner? Oh, don't do it, you sick bitch. Oh, no. How the fuck does she know where the fuck she's at? I'm assuming it's probably her fucking Esper ability. Yeah, you guys told me that her sniper rifle was built into her actual outfit. Like, that's fucking off. Using CO2 gas, okay. So it should be virtually, silent. So they thought they were actually heading to cover using the mall and the people as, a good way to hide, but with what I'm assuming is her Esper ability, it's quite the opposite. She can hide and knows exactly where they're at. Oh god. She's the sadistic one. The reason I know that is because she's just like me. Oh, this must be some kind of previous assignment. Oh, fucking shit. Still though, if you see a girl reach out her hand towards a person and then that person head fucking explode, it's pretty obvious who the fuck did it. Oh, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, shit. What the fuck? So tracking is her Esper ability. Speaking of Himagami, like you guys were joking in the last one, look who's showing up. Our cute little lolly teacher and the vampire hunter. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that? Oh, that's the shit that Frenda threw down. That guy's just getting tore up by her, man. Oh, fuck, was that in that? Took off half her ear, ugh. Schoolgirls from earlier. Oh, they didn't even notice her. Loner's transparent. Oh, that's sad. No obligation, you're her fucking friend. No, you're gonna use her as a fucking decoy? So Satin brings it up, okay. Oh, heading right for her. I don't think she'll do anything bad to Satin though. She's probably just gonna, you know, survey the land to figure out who the fuck is following them. Oh, it only works if they're actually being pursued. Oh. You what, fucking strap some bombs to her? No, that's not right. They made a connection over mackerel. That's, no. Ah, I called it. It was just a trick. But now she knows who the fuck her assassin is. Oh! Right in the fucking face. Ooh! God damn this animation! Index, you have to step your shit up. Oh, she's telling her to escape. I don't think Satin probably likes that. Leaving her behind. Oh, come eat my mackerel with me. Now, does she have an Esper ability? I don't think so. I really don't think she does. Dude, you see the animation in the fucking hair alone? Uh-oh. I have a feeling we're gonna see a big kaboom. God damn. Thermobarics. I'm not even gonna guess what that means, but it obviously took the oxygen out of the air. Oh, she was waiting for her. No! Oh my fucking god. She just put bombs in her fucking mouth. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh, so she didn't... No, how the fuck did Yumiya even fucking live that? She had 3 fucking bombs in her fucking mouth. Oh, oh. A week from now I'll come over, so be ready. Oh, look how giddy she is. Okay, Kakaine, we know how the tweezers work out for you. I want to see this bitch's face. Are you fucking... What the fuck? Okay, so they have regenerative actual, you know, procedures and shit, but still. Dude, it took out an eye and her nose and her jaw. Oh, this chick is fucking crazy. They're talking about her fucking replacement already? Don't tell me the pink girl fucking killed her. So it looks like she hasn't respawned, and it says it's been a week later. Oh, okay, here she is. Aww. Wait, where does this fall chronologically? Oh, that's the girl from the opening. Wow. I fucking called it. I knew we were gonna get an amazing episode today. And you guys told me too, like, we know by now that Railgun seems to be JC Staff's, you know, favorite child. I mean, they get some really glorious scenes, even in this offshoot of a battle between literal dead people. These people, chronologically, are dead. I mean, even in the anime people know that these 2 people are already gone, yet look at just the fluid dynamic. Like, oh my god, even the hair was animated just breathtaking. Like, today's episode was fucking amazing, and they put that much effort into 2 people that are gone. Like I said, you can tell whose series is the favorite. It's but honestly, I want to talk about the last one. Let's go into it. So Yumiya's ability is tracking through pursuit. Like, the actual target has to be running, and mixed with her sadistic nature, like, that goes to show you, like, that's a perfect mesh. She obviously wounds them, therefore they run or think they're getting away, and therefore her Esper ability, you know, actually kicks in. That's a match made in fucking heaven, that sadistic nature. But we also see a different side to her quote unquote loneliness side, as when those 2 other, you know, classmates show up, she actually wanted them to invite her, but of course her complete mastery of assassination just, you know, had them pass right by her. Not to mention, you guys last week were actually talking about Himagami, and in today's episode we actually see Himagami. Like, talk about fortuitous. Like, but like I said, Frenda, she did work in today's episode. She fucking took like 6 or 7 shots, like lost half her ear, which I'm 95% sure is foreshadowing or just a really bad joke. But yeah, at least right now losing half your ear is better than losing half your body, right? And that's why I'm so pissed off. I keep making these jokes, but I actually like Frenda more now, and yet I know she's fucking dead. Like, oh my god, it pisses me off. But she was doing work. Anything to to evade this person that somehow constantly has the upper hand. And then we get to the point where it's like, we see the inner workings of her mind. She's like, well, we have to, do something. Something has to be done. If we split up, they're obviously going to go after Satin at this point. Like, that's their main objective. I mean, that would be the greatest point. And then even, Satin brings up like, hey, let me just split up. Let's split up. I'll be the fucking decoy. They're going to come after me. Seeing Frenda get pissed off at that was awesome. Another level to her personality. Like, we know she's evil. I mean, obviously you don't join an underground faction like School, Item, any of these Dark Side of Academy City groups, you're gonna have, a death count associated with you. Yet her getting pissed off at Satin for being the sacrificial lamb, so to speak, and then her saying like, what makes you think I just won't fucking run away? Like, calling her not just gullible, but an idiot, when her response is, well, you know what? I understand that. I mean, you already saved me once. I don't expect you to save me again. And at least this way, one of us will make it out. Like, but then the fucking bomb decoy was just fucking genius. Like, okay, yeah. So we'll use her. We'll trick the person to think like, yeah, it's an actual explosive bomb, and then tricking Yumiya into actually taking cover. Like, and then that's where the fucking battle began, with a goddamn drop kick to the fucking face, and the races were off. Like, that is just one punch, one kick, one throw, just one shot, one explosion after another. Everything was amazing. Once again, I have to focus. The way they animated Frenda's hair took more effort than a lot of shit I've seen, in other series altogether. Like, what the fuck's going on? God damn, whoever was in charge of today's episode, bravo. It looked fucking stunning. An amazing back and forth, and you really don't know who's gonna win. Like, you really don't know. Frenda holding out to that last trump card, because we know that the dolls are already there, but her holding on to that fucking, detonator, the dead man switch, finally letting go of that, but then set it up few steps even before. I mean, she's playing chess while I'm over here thinking about checkers, looking at birds out my fucking window or some shit, like creating the hole in the fucking skyscraper window, right? That for, the pressure would suck the air, you get out some more oxygen using thermobarics, like, and then fucking being there in the waiting to shove goddamn bombs in her fucking mouth and kick her ass out the fucking window, throw more bombs on top of her ass. Honestly, I thought at this point she'd be dead, but it kind of didn't make sense when you think about it. We know that through Kakaine's text message in Index 3, we know she's dead, but I don't think, does anyone know how she actually dies? And then once we see after Satin's interrogation, Ueharu's there to like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, there's a lot of destruction, but no actual bodies or injuries were, reported. So obviously we go into the next scene knowing that she's alive, but figuring out it was Yubo that actually saved her. But how much of her? Okay, so supposedly Academy City has some amazing regeneration procedures, enough to grow back whatever fucked her face up. Okay, so an eye, because she's wearing an eye patch, either damaged or missing. Kakaine says you cannot use your ability anymore because you lack a fucking nose. And I'm assuming since it was in her mouth and she has got like a fucking robot thing going on, I'm assuming it blew up her jaw, maybe a tongue, maybe vocal cords, like the whole basically bottom half of her face, or basically bottom portion, maybe down to her neck, is fucking gone. It's amazing she's alive right now, but you're saying that it's fucking Academy City's procedures are so good that they actually grow back her face to normal? That leads me to question coming up, if they're so good, why the fuck is Mujino like a goddamn half robot at this point in Index 3? Like, why the fuck does she have an arm and half her face is all fucked up? Like, that doesn't really make sense. Is it temporary? Is she gonna grow back her fucking arm and whatever? Like, is it permanent? Like, I don't know. I mean, if you can grow back a fucking face and eye and all this other shit, or is it gonna be mechanical? I don't know. It just, the gears are turning. But either way, obviously something snapped in Yumiya, because what Kakaine actually thought is, anger towards Frenda was actually some kind of deep devotion. She believes that this was all an act of friendship and now they're besties now. Like, oh, I have to get out there, not to seek revenge, but she must be waiting for me. Like, okay, this bitch gone crazy. The whole interesting point is, I don't know if they showed it. Like, I have to say, there's so many fucking episodes in the series and they're so goddamn dense. Do we know the situation after we see Kakaine said, how many more seconds I have to waste for you? Why did Yubo go off and throw up? Like, the pink girl even said, oh, he must not be over that trauma. Did Kakaine do something to him? Did we already see it in the series and it's not, ringing a bell? It has to be super fucking traumatic if the dude goes fucking yokes just by bringing fucking that up. Like, but yes, obviously, you know, their focus is the tweezers. We all know how that fucking turns out. Not good at all. It's basically this whole thing is an act of futility. I mean, we're seeing ghosts fight and the tweezers, which is basically fucking does nothing. But then we have, you know, cut to the ending of today's episode, and I'm gutted because chronologically, I don't know exactly where we're at. You guys probably have the fucking dates memorized, right? You could tell me, but I don't know if I want to know, because Satin, you know, does get a message previously from Frenda. Hey, you're right. You told me never to waste food. I'll be there. Have dinner ready in a week. Now, when we cut back a week later, Satin is home, have this nice spread out. She's waiting for Frenda. We see in her little text message app, there's been no responses to any of her texts. So it's like, okay, it's a week later. We know Frenda's inevitable fate. I get, you know, this calming reassurance once I hear the doorbell ring. It's Uiharu. And now I'm thinking where chronologically we are. Is Frenda already dead? Is she just blowing off Satin to make sure she's keeping her safe? Like, I don't know. Like, fuck, man. I wish I had the dates memorized because I could be able to tell it. But with everything being so fucking mishmash, like everything running parallel with each other, I'm scared that did we already pass Frenda's death? I don't know. But yeah, today's episode was fucking amazing. I'm so glad I did a live reaction of it. So fucking glad. Going forward, next week's episode, it looks like it's back to Mizuka and Misaki. It's gonna be Railgun, Mental Out, and something called Doppelganger. Yeah, I'm excited because we finally get to see the girl in the opening. You know, the creepy one whose face slashed in half, the one that Mizuka met in a dream. So yeah, shit. My God, today's episode was fucking awesome. Did you guys enjoy it? Let me know in the comments below. Oh God. I guess tell me where we are. Is Frenda dead? Like, is Satin waiting on a ghost? Like, my God, Satin, I feel so fucking bad for you. Anyways, with all that being said, and still more Railgun next week, and a certain series being, you know, a certain series that I fucking love, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.